Hello, fifth graders, both in person and virtual. Um, I would like to introduce you to our next project, but I unfortunately do not have an example of our next project. I will once I do the video, but right now I do not. I used to have one, but don't know where that went. Anyways, we are going to do a texture drawing or a patterns drawing, and we're going to veer off again at a certain point. The classroom people are going to go one way. The e-learners are going to have a choice to go the same way as the classroom learners, if you can get in and get the material, or you can go your own way and just simply color the design. Okay, you'll see what I mean here in a little bit. All right, we're going to start the video. And
okay, boys and girls, this particular handout should be available to you in the playlist. If you have the option to print or the opportunity to print at home, you could print this out. For those e-learners who do not have an option to print, go ahead and make your design on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. For the rest of us, though, in-class people will have access to this document. E-learners, if you don't have access to print, I can try to have these out in the vestibule or the area between the front doors at the main entrance of the school for you to pick up if you want to pick them up, along with the metal sheet if you wish. So we'll get to that more on that later. Okay, boys and girls, on this sheet of paper, or on this design sheet, I'm thinking we should do anywhere between 8 to 10 different designs. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to draw out my designs through a time lapse, and then we'll talk about what we do from there. So 8 or 10 different pattern or textural designs. Okay, boys and girls, it is at this point where we're going to venture off in different directions. As e-learners, for my e-learner students, if you printed this off and you've done your design on this worksheet, that's great. You, if you wish, can come to the school and pick up a piece of the metal foil, this stuff right here, to do the next step of the project. If you did yours on an 8.5 by 11 and choose not to pick up the aluminum foil, that is fine. You can actually just trace your design with Sharpie, color it, preferably with colored pencils, but if markers are all you have, markers will suffice or do. Okay, so if you weren't able to pick up the sheet, if you have no intentions of doing the metal work, or what's called repousse, then you can just trace your design and color it. For the e-learners that are going to come in, this sheet will be available, blank ones of course, will be available in the vestibule between the front doors of the school. And then also the metal sheets will also be available to you during that first week of this project. So both of these items will be available to you. And of course, if you email me or have your grown-ups email me, if you missed the pickup or you need something left out after hours, I can always leave something out after hours for you as well. So our next step then, for those of us moving on, so not the e-learners who are going to color it, but the in-person learners as well as the e-learners who are going to do the metal work, is to attach this metal piece to the back of our paper, for which we will just use tape.